Okay. I think it's loading in this time. I think we're going in this time. Alright, levitate. So when this Pokemon uses a move, its movement speed increases for a short time. Similarly, when Latias is nearby, this movement speed increases. Wow, so they're gonna get like this is what I'm saying. They introduced both the choice item and the amulet coin. And they knew this is they knew this was gonna come out too. Like this is all going hand in hand with Latios and Latias, I swear. And then when Latias is on the same team as this Pokemon can fly to Latias. So like its passive is exactly the same in a way as like a Alolan Raichu's, but then it also has a movement speed buff and can fly to Latios at any time. But like I wonder if Latias flies to Latios, does that mean that like the cooldown for Latios flying to Latias is also triggered, or like you know what I mean? Like if one goes to the other, can the other guy still go to the other guy, or is it like are they both on cooldown for both characters? I think that'll be like kind of interesting to find out. And then we got, yeah, Confusion. Release a weak telekinetic voice in a direction, dealing damage, applying a slowing effect. Built-in slow. That's going to be so annoying in lane phases. That's like Suicune. Suicune with this built-in slow is so annoying to deal with level 1. Swift has the users... Oh, so they get Swift as well. In the designated direction. It's going to be like Sylveon Swift. They're going to be so oppressive in the laning phase. Alright, Dragon Pulse. Here's the first big one. So after the user learns this move, it gains Eon Power whenever it defeats wild Pokemon or knocks out the Pokemon on the opposing team. So it's Eon Power. It has like a whole like another stat it has to worry about now. This move has the user dash in the designated direction, makes its next basic attack a boosted attack. Okay. The user hits in a Pokemon with a boosted basic attack, the user gains Eon Power. Boosted attack also releases telekinetic projectiles, which deal damage. The more Eon power the user has accumulated, the more projectiles are released and the more damage they deal. So you just like store it up all game, and then you just like when you're doing like the buffs, like the Regieleki or the Regirock, you just waste all of it. Or like when you're doing a team fight, you just unload all of it onto the carry. I think that this is feeling like all-rounder. This is reading like an all-rounder right now. An all-rounder with a lot of speed. Alright, what's the next one? Draco Meteor. After the user learns this move, it gains Eon Power whenever it defeats wild Pokemon and knocks out Pokemon on the opposing team. Move has the user summon down comets from the designated area, dealing damage. Okay, so it's like Miraidon. If this move hits Pokemon on the opposing team, it gains Eon Power. The more Eon Power the user has accumulated, the more comets are summoned and the more damage they deal. Comets deal additional damage to opposing Pokemon equal to a set percentage of their max. Oh, they're gonna be doing percentage. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna be so broke. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That's gonna be so bad. That's gonna be so bad. They're gonna shred tanks because of that. Because it's also doing percent, like you don't need to stack. You don't need to stack as much special attack as you would. Like you can actually go like tankier builds or more speedy builds. Oh, that's a scary one to do. I need to know, are we cooked? Oh, we're done, bro. We're done. Let's loose a ball of light after a set amount of time passes, or if this move is used again, the ball's light releases all at once. User unleashes psychic power in the designated direction, dealing damage and applying a slowing effect to opposing Pokemon it hits. If the user hits an opposing Pokemon with this move can be used again. Okay, can be used again to unleash psychic power at a designated opposing Pokemon, dealing damage to it. If the second Pokemon hit by this move is different from the first. This just feels like a math. Halfway through reading it, it just feels like a math equation. If you hit this Pokemon with this move, how many Pokemon have you been hit by this move? No, okay, let me say it again. If the second Pokemon hit by this move is different from the first, the two Pokemon are pulled towards each other and are left unable to act if they collide. That's funny. If the second Pokemon hit by this move is the same as the first, it is just left unable to enact. Okay. So This will be really good if they're like back capping. Like, say they're just like trying to get some points in. If this goes through Rayquaza Shield, this could act as a disruption, which would stop them capping and would go through their shield. And you can like literally bring them with another Pokemon. That'd be very interesting to see. Yo, I'm scared to read this one. I'm scared to read the Unite move now. Okay. Aeon Blast. Eon Blast. The user aims at the designated opposing Pokemon and charge power before releasing a pulse, dealing damage. User's move cooldowns immediately reset and are reduced for a short time. The Unite move reduces cooldown, and if not reduces, resets. This is gonna reset the cooldowns for all of their moves. Oh my god. I am so scared of this Pokemon already. If Latias is also aiming its Unite move at the designated opposing Pokemon, the pulses stack and explode, dealing damage around the target as well. Isn't this a bit overloaded though? Like, Eon Blast with Draco Meteor is gonna be so deadly. Reduces the cooldown, like just removes all the cooldowns. And then it even reduces it for a short while. Like, they're just gonna be spamming. I hope it's just moves too. Like, we're cooked. I hope it's just moves. I hope it's not like the fly mechanic too. Like, it just is cooldowns. Okay. Let's look at Latias. And then we'll call it. So, we already know what Levitate does. And as you're saying, yeah, so Confusion, same thing. And Swift, yeah, it's going to be exactly the same. And it's going to be like Sylveon Swift. Okay, so Mist Ball. Classic. User releases a Mist-like Flurry down on the designated direction, dealing damage, applying a slowing effect, and marking the Pokemon it hits. Okay, so it marks it too. After a set amount of time passes, or if the move is used again, the flurry of down bursts, creating a zone of mist. Opposing Pokemon in the zone take damage, receiving a slowing effect, and are marked. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's like a double activate move. After a set amount of time passes, or if the move is used again, the flurry down bursts, creating a zone of mist. So then they can't even like see it themselves in the mist, and then a slowing effect. Marked Pokemon deal decreased damage if either Latias or Latios deals damage to the marked opposing Pokemon. So this is kind of reading supporty, doesn't it? You're just reducing their damage, you're marking them, which is clearly just for, like, for Latios. Okay, Dragon Pulse. After the user learns this move, it gains Eon Power, yada yada yada. This move has the user generate a beam in the designated direction, dealing damage to Pokemon. It hits, restoring the user's HP, so it heals itself. Okay. User hits an opposing Pokemon with this move, it gains Eon Power. This move also releases telekinetic projectiles, which deal damage. The more Eon Power the user has accumulated, the more damage the projectiles will deal. And will also deal a slowing effect. Dragon Cheer. Isn't that like Syrupin's move? Like, I don't think, does Latias even learn Dragon Cheer? I thought only like Syrupin learned that move. Like, okay, maybe I'm reading too much into things. Okay, so the user rallies the designated ally Pokemon, granting its next basic attack additional damage. This move can be used again to rally a second designated ally Pokemon. If the second usage rallies the same ally Pokemon as the first, the user also flies to that Pokemon and rallies itself? So, like, Blissey ult? Is that like a is that like a like how Blissey will dash to another Pokemon? What's the range on this? And like, can we use again a valid second? What's the range on Dragon Cheer? This can't be a big range, right? Like that would be kind of broken if it can just kind of fly across the map at all times. Muse coaching, but it can do it to itself. Yeah, yeah. It's like Blissey's Unite move, but like it's probably like a weaker version of Blissey's Unite move. What's the range on this thing? Because like you're gonna and like how do you even choose? Like it's gonna have to like zoom out your map. You're gonna have to like choose this. This sounds complicated because it only does that if you recast to the same Pokemon. But like you probably don't want to do that to Latios, I imagine, since you can always fly to Latios, right? So is there even a reason to do that? Okay, so Dragon Breath. After the user learns this move, it gains Eon power whenever it defeats a wild Pokemon. It exhales a mighty gust in a direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits and decreasing their special defense. So he has a attack decreasing move and a special defense decreasing move. I can't wait to use Latias with Darkrai. Oh my god. Just thinking of these level 1 gangs with the Latias lane as Darkrai, it sounds incredible right now. If this Pokemon hits Pokemon on the opposing team, it gains Eon power. The more Eon power it accumulates, the greater the attack range. But like, are we talking about Decidueye, like Inteleon Snipe Shot range, or are we talking like a moderate like Mimikyu's like Shadow Sneak, I guess, basic range? I don't know. Concerning. All right, and then the Unite move, Miss Blast. Charge the thing, explodes. If Latias is aiming its Unite move, it designates. So so it just has that. Okay, it just has that effect as well. Now we've done everything. So I think this reads as all rounder and support. There's like a chance Latios is an attacker because like attacker support role obviously. And like those ones like yeah, that goes hand in hand. Latias like definitely is reading like a support. 100% reading like a support. Latios like you can argue it's an attacker, you can argue it's an all-rounder, you can even argue it's a speedster. But I'm gonna go with my gut, and my gut says they want to do a speedster. They want to do like an all-rounder who's super fast. And they tried with Galarian Rapidash and they failed, so they're gonna try again with Latios. That's what I believe in. They look like both of them will interact really well with insane moves. The laning phase is gonna be so crazy. Like Latias getting rid of special defense is gonna be so important for whoever lanes with Latias. Like if you have a special attacking jungle, they're gonna take such big advantage of that special attack, that special defense drop. And then Latios with just like percentage. Just Draco Meteor Latios. Oh, that's gonna be so scary. It'll be interesting to see how like the early game for both of them are. Like they might not like do a lot of early game damage to balance them out, but like be like nukes for the later game because their move kit is reading very scary. Latias also has to like build up its attack range. It's really weird mechanic.